Hello and welcome to another edition of HS Game Time Live. I'm Kyle Glazer alongside Eric Paul Johnson, previewing the West Valley final, Vista Murrieta versus Mission Viejo. Eric, we saw Vista Murrieta knock off the #1 team in the bracket last week. Now they face the #2 team. Is another upset in the offing?
You know, right now how Vista Murrieta is playing, yes, I believe that they are the favorite to win this game, which amazing to think after the third week of the season, after Vista Murrieta lost a pair of games to Del Oro and Orange Lutheran, that we're talking about them playing in a final. But we know Coley Candell and his coaching staff gets his teams ready when it comes to the time. This is their 6th straight appearance in a section championship game. Now, the big thing Vista Murrieta has to get over is they've lost 4 of the last 5 that they've been in. They only won it in 2011. But right now, how that offense is kind of rolling behind Kyle Williams, I think they're going to be able to put up some points against the Mission Viejo team that obviously has been giving up points. You know, Great Oak was able to put 36 points up on them last week and had a pretty big lead early on.
Definitely. You know, I've made the mistake of picking against Vista Murrieta the last 2 weeks. I really think what they're doing is pretty impressive. You mentioned Kyle Williams really coming on strong. The defense is playing well. The special teams is playing well. They held Upland to 14 points. It wasn't just about what the offense did. Right now, I think Mission Viejo, they score a lot. They give up too much. I think Vista can stop them. I really do, and I'm going to take Vista Murrieta. I also think that you mentioned the 6th straight championship appearance, all in what was essentially Division II because the old Inland Division. I think their championship appearance in this new division might be more impressive because the old Inland Division, the now defunct Sierra League, the Citrus Belt League, they really weren't that competitive. I think this new Inland Division, the way they've reconstructed it, makes it a much deeper division, a much stronger division. And the fact that Vista Murrieta was still able to get to the finals, I think says a lot about their program. And I think it's probably even better than maybe we thought it was, and we already knew it was pretty good.
Right, and I think the big key here, you know, if it's a close game, we know Vista Murrieta is not going to be outplayed in the special teams area. It's a great emphasis for Coley Candell and his staff and everything. Last week they had a blocked field goal. They returned an interception. You know, they've had punt returns for touchdowns. They do a lot on the special teams that can make differences in games. The big thing here will be Vista Murrieta's defense. They're going to be rotating a lot of players in there. It's not as strong as last year's defense when you look at star power, but they're going to have fresh legs. But they do have, you know, a big-time duo to stop with Brock Johnson, the quarterback for Mission Viejo, obviously the grandson of Coach Bob Johnson and the son of Rob Johnson. And then you're also looking at a tough running back who's been doing really well. Roman Asenzi has been going for about 200 yards on everyone. So he's going to be, I think, the guy that they have to focus on stopping. But I think their defense, we know they can get game planning done. I think Vista Murrieta pulls out a close game.
So we're both picking Vista Murrieta. The question is, what's the margin we're looking at?
You know, I think we're looking at single-digit margin here, but I think we will look at something like a special teams play or a blocked field goal or a punt return or a defensive play decide this game.
Going 23-16 Vista Murrieta. All right, there we have it. Well, for the West Valley preview, I'm Kyle Glazer alongside Eric Paul Johnson. Thanks for watching.